This is easy.
What is up, GOAT World? This is Kurt, also known as American Time Machine, here to bring you the top 8 deck lists from the recent GGP Maryland, GOAT Grand Prix Maryland. There were 50 players in that room, and there was a whole lot of talent to be seen. It was a whole lot of fun. If you want to check those out, get in on the GOATformat.com Discord. You can find out more information about our GOAT Grand Prix. They are wild. Might not happen again for a few months, but they are incredibly fun. I think paper Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the only true form of Yu-Gi-Oh! I support other types, but paper is just so much fun, and there's so many cool dynamics about it. But without further ado, let's get into it. In the top 8, we have AJT BLS, very prominent player. He was playing Chaos Turbo, making a few different choices for Chaos Turbo on the day, going with that third Dekoichi instead of doing 2 that a lot of people are doing, going with a 21 monster count, doing a mind control in the main, probably betting on a Chaos Turbo heavy meta. And we're only doing 1 Jar of Greed, we're doing 2 Raigeki Break, and going with the 3 Trap Death Shoot in the main. Again, probably playing really aggressively into those monsters of Chaos Turbo. In the side, we have some spice. We have Berserk Gorilla. We also have things for warriors. We have Zombira. We have Kinetic Soldier. Kinetic Soldier is going to be very effective. Basically, these first 4 sides I see as being sided for warriors in particular. We have Card Destruction in the side deck. Opting to go in the side. There's some Card Destruction main resistors, but some of us are going off of data, I suppose. Not a slight there, I promise. But also playing 3 Solemn Judgment and DD Warrior later in the side. Congrats, AJT, for your top 8 finish. Yeah, but in the other, we have our only warrior list of the day. We have Calvin Tahan. If you don't know Calvin, he's played in multiple YCSs and gotten some tops during those YCSs for the modern game, so I'm sure his skills have transferred over to the GOAT world. He's playing warriors, of course. We have some usual stuff like our Blade Knights and our Donnie Zalute and 2 Kaikus. Not a whole lot to see that's different there, but we are opting to do the 2 main deck mind controls. 2 main deck mind controls. Don't often see that, but it can be utilized effectively from what people say. We have 2 Upstart Goblin, not the Jar of Greeds, but you can play Upstart Goblins and Warriors, despite what some people have to say. It can be very effective. Placeholders are pretty much good almost no matter what you play, but you can see Warriors as a damage deck or as a toolbox deck, and Upstart can do that toolbox very, very effectively. We also have 3 Dust Tornado. We have 2 Battle Traps, 1 Widespread, 1 Sakuretsu Armor, and no Trap Death Shoot in the main. That's rather interesting. In the side deck, we do have our Gravekeeper Spy. We do have our Dark Scorpion. That's Cliff there. Yeah, Cliff can remove traps. We have a Monarch. Yeah, this is the one that destroys your traps. We have 4 other battle traps, we have Compulse, and then we have the 3 Trap Death Shoot. That's Mobius. I remember now. Mobius. Congrats to Calvin on your top 8 finish. We also have Dan. Dan is running Chaos Return. This is probably pretty standard to a lot of Chaos Return decks that we know of, but you don't see that many that top all that often, so it's pretty cool to see this. I'll run through some of the card by card. We do not play Thunder Dragons for our light lineups. We do a Shining Angel in DD Warrior Lady and Blade Knight. Often this deck wants to get an early game lead and then set up a powerful play for that return from the different dimension. So 3 Solemn Judgment, 1 Trap Death Shoot in the main. We're also maining Book of Moon and 1 Mind Control and 2 Dust Tornado. Yeah, again, you want to set up your play. You want to get to the point where you can slap down a Solemn Judgment and protect a game push. And this deck is very efficient at doing that. We also have our Monarch here. Yeah, we have Zaborg. Zaborg is going to be really good at getting in for some damage. So good job, Dan. We have the side deck. We have a Sir Priest. We have Roulette Barrel right here. And Mobius again. We have another Dust Tornado. We have Battle Traps. We have a Threatening Roar, Torrential Tribute. We do have the Bottomless Trap Hole and Mystic Walk there. Those are, I think Bottomless is seeing a lot more play these days, so that's pretty cool. But everything else, yeah, it definitely makes sense. Congrats to Dan on your top 8 finish. Moving along, we got Kenny Hughes, one of our staff members. Good job, Kenny, for coming in and dominating on the day. Did a great job. We are doing Chaos Turbo with some other tech choices. We have 2 Kaiku in the main. Don't see that too often, but it was very effective for him on the day. We have in the spells, nothing to see with the spell lineup, but we do have the 1 Jar of Greed. We are playing 1 Solemn in the main. 1 Solemn can very much do some work when it comes to Chaos Turbo. Make that closing, finishing play. We're doing Torrential Tribute in the main, and we have 2 Trap Dust Shoot in the main as well. We have the side deck of 2 Berserk Gorilla, 2 Kinetic Soldier. We're playing Tsukiyomi, another Tsukiyomi, in the side. That is very relevant for certain matchups, and there are times when it does feel very nice. We have 2 Mind Control. We have 2 Walk for those burn decks. Swords. Swords is... Oh, I love Swords. I just love Swords as a card. The fact that it's a neg card, but it's so good because stalling for 3 turns is incredible in this format. I love the fact that Swords sees play in this format and as a neg 1 card. It's very cool. And we have Solemn Judgment. Congrats to Kenny on your top 8. Top 4, we have the world champion, Anthony Alvarado, and he was piloting close to his world championship list today. If you don't know, he likes to not main deck his Night Assailants. He likes to go for that extra Decoichi, he likes to go for that extra Magician of Faith, recycle those spells. Is a very, very speedy deck for sure. And I think this type of build matches very well with the entirety of the field. He might be making some concessions, but it does have a good field matchup in my opinion. So that's the main differences with the monsters. We're running 2 Book of Moon. Lots of plays you can do with 2 Book of Moon to protect some things and reform your flips. And not much to see with the spells, but we're running 3 Jar of Greed for that maximum consistency and that Torrential Tribute in the main. In the side, we're running the Goat Packages. Goat Packages are going to likely come in during those more aggro matchups. We have the 2 Mind Control, Battle Traps, 3rd Raigeki Break, and we have 3 Trap Dust Shoot. Congrats to Anthony on your top 4 finish. We have Stout Astronaut, been very active these days in the GOAT world. He was playing Chaos Turbo. Yeah, Chaos Turbo. Love to see lots of Chaos Turbo. I think having interactive strategies is very healthy for any format. So, yeah, it does see a lot of representation, but it's the type of deck that I really like to see represented for any deck, any format that might have more representation going for it. We have 1 Kaiku in the main. We're running a 21 monster count. Going with those 2 deco. That seems to be like one of the main options right now. Do you run 2 deco, 3 deco? I don't know. I don't know what the correct answer is. But you can do 2. 1, maybe a little bit sus. All right, we're going to get into the spells. Nothing to see with the spells here. We have 1 Jar of Greed. We're playing 1 Solemn, 1 Torrential, and 2 Trap Dust Shoot. In the side, we are on more Berserk Gorilla technology. People loved Berserk Gorilla, the monkey, at this event. I don't know. I mean, yes, it's a very solid card. It's just a little bit different than what you're normally used to seeing in some environments. We have the King Tiger in the side. We have a Book of Moon. We have a Brain Control, rather interesting. And we have 2 Royal Decree. I bet that's going to be very effective in certain matchups. Maybe it's brought in versus Warrior. I didn't get a chance to see what he did with that specifically. But against certain decks, Decree certainly can be an extreme thorn in their side. Congrats, Stout Astronaut, on your top 4 finish. And then we have Fungus Amongus. Oh, that's me. Crazy. It was a lot of fun that day. I got to play, I think, a really exciting finals. Didn't quite make the finals, but we're running pretty close to a standard turbo list. I'll just go over the quick tech choices. We have the 1 Book of Moon. We are in the main deck card destruction. I think that's important these days. And we have 3 Jar of Greed for really good consistency, and we're doing 3 discard traps. Not gonna lie, this one hard on the day. 2 Phoenix Wing and 1 Raigeki Break. I personally am a Phoenix Wing enjoyer. We have a label now. But yeah, this it's interesting. We can talk about that later. We have 2 Giant Orc. Stole the show today. It's, yeah, a lot to say here, but it's basically taking the place of Zombira in those aggro matchups. And yeah, there are certain things. Attacking direct for damage can be very nice. We have 2 Jowgen. Didn't come up on the day, but for Reasoning Gate. We have Mask of Darkness. MVP of the day. Not gonna lie, Mask was very good. We have Torrential Tribute, 3 Trap Dust Shoot, and we have Kinetic Soldier. Congratulations to me for making the 2nd place. But without further ado, I lost to Nova Ethos, who got first place, and he was playing Thunderclap. Thunderclap took down the event. I wish that this was shown in the stream. If you want to watch the stream, go to Feel Good Gaming. They have the entire stream, all 10 hours of it, on their channel. Go check it out. And there was a lot of wild stuff happening on the day. But Nova, man, it was a combination of skill, and man, the cards were falling for this guy. It was incredible. You love to see it in a way that makes it exciting. But we'll go over for the card by card here. We have 1 BLS, we have 3 Spy, and we have three Spirit Reaper, 1 Kaiku, 1 Magician of Faith, 2 Zaborg, we have DD Assailant, and we have 1 Zambira in the main. We also have Mataza, the Zapper. He was zapping it up all day, let me tell you that. And then we have 1 Blade Knight and 1 DD Warrior Lady, playing a monster count of 18. We got a Trinity, we got our Toon Minecon in the main, we have a Smashing Ground in the main. We have a Rhodas. A Rhodas can search out enough warriors to be justified. You got a 5 there? Yeah. 5 is enough to justify a Rhoda for sure. And we have Call of the Haunted. We have Call of the Haunted, no Primo. That's interesting. You don't have to run Primo, that's for sure. We have Robin Goblin in the main. Yeah, this I don't know if this did much on stream, but if you get it off with your Spirit Reaper or Mataza, it's going to do some work. We have 2 Solemn Judgment. We have Dust Shoot, 1 Dust Shoot, and we have Torrential Tribute and 1 Sing Shen Shu. Which, if you don't know what that does, it locks down 2 spells or traps that are on the field. So most of the time, they'll target your opponent's cards. In the side deck, we have another Smashing Ground. We have Exiled Force, 2 Battle Traps. We have another Dust Shoot. We have Azura Priest. We have 2 Kinetic Soldier. We have Threatening Roar. We have 1 copy of Jaugen. Split my mind there a second. We have another Sing. We have Archer. Archer contribute and do burn damage. It's probably good against burn decks. And then we have Dust Tornado and Book of Moon. Congrats to Nova Ethos on your first place finish. Go check out that finals. It's a lot of fun to see. He also had a lot of other games on stream if you want to check those out too as well. Thank you guys for coming out to watch this video. Again, go check out GOATformat.com and get into the Discord to check out all of these tournaments. There was so much fun to be had at this tournament, and there was pretty good prizing too. Definitely for some higher stakes players. It was so much fun. Go check out those tournaments, get in on the action, and get in on the best Yu-Gi-Oh format known to humanity. Again, my name is Kurt, also known as American Time Machine. Check out my music if you like, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.
This is easy.